let's do it. I've avoided spoilers as much as I possibly can. Okay, so this is as authentic of a reaction. I've been staying off the internet for most of today. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, Tortured Poets Department, Taylor Swift, track 1, Fortnite. Uh-oh. Jack got a synthesizer. The Post Malone feature is super tasteful so far. This is produced like a Bleacher song. I didn't dislike that. I was kind of neutral on that overall. Like, it is a really low-key sort of synthy, like leaning on pads and synth sort of song. Jack Antonoff, like, this song could fit snugly in Midnights. I think it would be one of the better songs off of Midnights, honestly. The Post Malone feature's like very tasteful. I don't mind that one.
You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the Tortured Poets Department.
Okay.
I think like who uses typewriters anyway, but
yeah.
You're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea whole fucking body.
I don't think Taylor still figured out how to swear.
You smoked then 8, 7 bars of chocolate.
7.
We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist? There are so many artists you could say that I would be like, yeah, that's fine. So many friends of yours, or like an actual underground artist. He follows that up with, I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever? Dude, the Dylan Thomas and Patti Smith and Charlie Puth shoutouts in one song is insane. Oh, is this about Maddie Healy? Narratively, I'm slightly confused by this song. It does kind of sound like Is It Over Now? Okay, this is kind of, honestly, this is kind of what I was predicting this album to sound like so far, is like the 1989 Vault tracks. I thought it was either going to be that or like a Lana Del Rey, like slow, like piano ballad sort of record. But Taylor, if a man brings a typewriter over to your apartment, run. In the first place, get the fuck out of there. The song is wild.
There was a litany of reasons why we
Oh, this is so Bleachers. So far, my big hope for this record is I'm really hoping something changes production-wise. I'm hoping something changes production-wise. I'm hoping that Taylor brings in like a super sticky chorus, because a lot of this is just kind of blending together for me already, and nothing about this melodically I'm finding memorable whatsoever. The most memorable part about this album so far for me is how crazy some of the lyrics were on that last song. Fortnite's my favorite so far. I just think for me, and I don't know if the rest of the record's gonna sound like this, but for me, it feels like Jack is just scratching at the bottom of the barrel here. Like, this is not the most inspired production I've heard from Jack. I just think he doesn't really know what to do with Taylor, which is sad because their early records, the early times they worked together, really seemed to work. I just don't, feels directionless.
Really beat me up. Mom's out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. But I might stay down bad.
Okay, just centering a song around the term down bad is just a bit of a misstep to begin with. Honestly, this is the first chorus in a while that like I find to be, at the very least, catchy, you know? God damn, are these instrumentals boring though. Holy shit. Holy shit, Jack. Come on, man. Alright, we got some cool production bells and whistles there. I mean, I just can't get behind these lyrics. I think the chorus is pretty catchy. I just can't get I can't get behind these lyrics. No, I'm with you guys. This is a hook. It's hooky for sure. I think something Taylor's failing to recognize is using these like buzzword phrases in her songs and centering the song around that just isn't a great move, because it like instantly dates itself, especially when you're Taylor, who kind of, I'm sorry, like feels generally out of touch, but it feels like Taylor's pulling from a bag of words that were exclusively found on 16-year-old Tumblr pages in 2015. And this just kind of I think centering your song around that and having to hear it multiple times in the chorus is just not a great idea. But at least it's catchy. At least it's catchy. I think at some point in the bridge, Jack was actually bringing in some like interesting little like production moments with the synth swells and stuff like that. I didn't hate it. I just think lyrically, this album has been lacking quite a bit.
Thinking, how much side did you?
I like the synth patch actually.
Did you think I won?
This reminds me of The National.
I didn't
quite a
opt
bit.
in to be your
Oh.
stitches undone.
Don't ask me why, but I totally forgot there was a big chance that Aaron Dessner would be involved in this project. I was like, wow, this sounds a lot like The National. Like, this really reminds me of The National. It completely escaped me that this could have just been a song produced by Aaron Dessner, and it is. Okay, my bad. Totally forgot. I was like, wait, Jack's kind of killing it. Wait, Jack's doing his thing here. This sounds like a National song. Like, yeah, good for him. Oh, shit. My bad. Oh, before, songwriting, kind of good here. Honestly.
When you're not sure if he wants to be there.
There's nothing corny here.
I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrifice us to the gods of your bluest days.
Yo,
And
bars.
I'm just
That's slightly overstated its welcome, but I overall like that one. I think that, you know, it's not just Aaron Dessner producing this song, but if you told me this was a National song before this song came out, I'd believe you. And I think lyrically, like, this is the strongest song so far lyrically. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Went through my clothes, weary bones, caught the chill. There's some bars in here. I actually really did like a lot of these lyrics on this one. I found her songwriting to actually be pretty captivating. Almost reminds me of an Evermore song. Strongest song so far, songwriting wise, and just honestly in general.
running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having this baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to pouring through the faces.
Wait, what? You pranking her parents? Screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having this baby. Nah, I'm not. But you should see your faces. I mean, that's crazy. She duped me. She got me.
Soon enough, the elders had convened.
I'm sorry, wait, is this song set in the 1800s? The elders convened at the city hall?
Running with my dress unbuttoned, it's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see.
Wait, is she talking about Swifties here? God save the most judgmental creeps who say they will want what's best for me. Also, like, rap God, that could be an Eminem bar. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see. Okay, Hamilton. Wait, you are? She got me twice? She got me twice? I will say, like, melodically and instrumentally, like, I think the song's pretty solid, too. Like, I'm a little confused about what the fuck's going on in this story, but I didn't mind that one. I didn't think it was terrible. I just think that, like, Taylor's kind of thrown me for a loop here narratively a couple times now in this album.
Back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with.
All right, I need a good chorus here.
Fresh out the slammer. Camera flashes, welcome to the house. We still wait up in that porch like leaves.
Whoa,
To
beat
the
switch?
one.
That beat switch got me excited for something or interested for something that just never really came there. I don't really see the purpose of that, like that weird switch up at the end. That song's a total throwaway, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There was absolutely no flavor in that instrumental whatsoever. Ooh, Florence and the Machine feature. Ooh.
My friends all smell like weed or little babies.
Huh? Wait, what? And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. Oh, like she has friends that smell like weed and she has friends that smell like newborn childs because they have kids. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay.
Florida.
That might be the most Lana Del Rey thing she's ever done in her life.
Questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know you're home.
Okay, you guys know my beef with self-referential like songs. Like, when you're listening to this song, when I wrote this song, when you're hearing this song, it'll get stuck in your head. But that is, is that a bad thing to say in a song? Fucking killed me. Well, first thing I want to say is that Taylor's experience with the state Florida is a lot different than mine. From my understanding, I guess that this song's about how Florida's some big escape for her, and it makes her escape away from her problems, specifically Destin, Florida. That lyric is so insane. This is horny. Man, this chorus is an earworm. Okay, Jack did all right on this one. And that chorus is catchy, but I just don't know if I can get behind the line, what if he's written mine on my upper thigh? But only in my mind. I feel like it's a clarification that doesn't need to be had. That one was about Maddie? She put a song on her record about her being horny for Maddie Healy? That's brave. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me might be the craziest, corniest title so far, and that's saying a lot.
So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Who's afraid of little old me? You should be.
Has Taylor ever successfully felt threatening on a song? She did a whole album of it, trying to sound threatening, badass, vigilante shit last time around. When Rihanna said, "Bitch better have my money," I was like, holy shit, she better. I fucking believe her. I don't want to know what Rihanna's willing to do to get that money back. Never have I ever been like, oh my god, wait, Taylor kind of spooked me there. This is a Riverdale song.
If you step on my lawn like a record scratch as I scream.
I really like this little pre-chorus thing. She's super leaning into storytelling here. Yeah, these track titles are impressively consistently corny.
His hand so callous from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face. Good boy, that's right.
What?
Come close, I'll show you heaven if you'll be an angel. All night, trust me, I
Femdom Taylor Swift? What? So much of this album is like hornier than I typically expect from Taylor, and they seem to be songs about Matthew Healy of the 1975. I don't know. Yeah, they're dude, this album's honestly like, instrumentally, this album's pretty boring, but I'm entertained simply by the fact that Taylor's throwing some lyrics in here that just are like, what the fuck is going on consistently. There's at least one per song that just makes me go like, wait, hold on, well, what? Which is at the very least entertaining. You low down boy, you stand up guy. Wait, what's a low down boy?
Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. He said, I'm the love of your life.
Yo, a Mr. Steal Your Girl reference in a Taylor Swift song's awesome. What? Not one of my favorite Taylor Swift ballads, I will say. The Mr. Steal Your Girl line was awesome, though. That really, I enjoyed that. Oh, more bleachers.
Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Even when you wanna
Lights, camera, bitch, smile. The A side of this song and the B side of this song are so crazy different. I know people are gonna love this one. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know if I'm quite sold on it, but I know people are gonna latch on this one. Honestly, those last 3 lines of this song weirdly kind of sold me on it, because I think it makes it feel more self-aware that she's just kind of goofing around on this track. I think it's supposed to be fun and stupid and silly. I don't know if I'm in love with it, but I think it's kind of fun. I don't know. The instrumental switches here are insane. Or straight Chapel Roan. Yeah, I think she's just kind of goofing around in the song. I mean, I think it's fun. I think a lot of this album is taking itself really seriously, so it's kind of fun to have a little break from that.
In your Jehovah's Witness suit.
This got to be a Matty Healy one, right? I don't really have any like super strong feelings about that one, but I think it's going to be a fan favorite just for the drama of it all. Touchdown? Can't be a... Oh my god, is this a football song? Travis Kelce football song? I was expecting this, but...
Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running.
Oh my god, this sounds like a parody. I'm sure you can write a song about your experiences of dating a football player without it being like so on the nose. Anyway, this is the song about football. It's corny as hell. I don't know what else you want me to say.
And all of those best laid plans. He said I needed a brave man. Then proceed. Old habits die.
That's hard, actually.
And hire a priest to come and exercise my demons.
Yo.
I break up my dreaming. 'Cause tell between your...
What? We already took like a huge step up. Even if I die screaming, like that whole part with the instrumental and like everything they did there with that little, oh my god, that instrumental hit there was crazy. I think there's a lot of lines on here lyrically that I like way more than the first half of this record. The only line that really made me sit up was and hire a priest to come and exorcise my demons. I was like, that was a little that's a little intense, but not like super cringy or bad or anything like that. That's solid.
Fly like a short skirt.
This one's Jack Antonoff. Shocker.
You know the
I think I
price
figured.
going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or make you wanna think twice, but I'm gonna get you back.
Damn, well, what song does this remind me of? It's another Taylor Swift song that this song like really reminds me of in the chorus. I don't know. It distinctly reminds me of something. I can't place it. I really love the bridge on that song, but I like the bridge. I like the bridge on that one.
Wise men once, so I crossed my thoughts.
I really like this part. I like this part a lot. It's a really sweet melody. Could this not just be a song off of Evermore? Overall, I liked it. Yeah, it really does sound like an Evermore track, and I like that album, so cool.
My cold, cold heart, just say I loved you. Said some things that I can't unabsorb. You turned me into an idea. If you wanna break my cold, cold, if you want to tear my world into like so many wrecks do, to impaired by my. So if you wanna break my cold, cold heart,
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say it. Best song. This is the best song so far. That was gorgeous. That was so pretty. That build, the piano part was crazy. The harmonies were beautiful, really well written. I'm going to say something crazy that some people are going to be mad at me about, but this almost reminds me of a Sufjan Stevens song. Just the way that it's composed, the way that it's written, even some of the melody choices that Taylor goes for on here kind of reminds me of Sufjan Stevens. Yeah, no, that's gorgeous. That's the best song on this album.
we hereby conduct this postmortem. How did it end? Ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she.
This second half of this album, why is it even attached to the original record? Why? What the fuck? like, okay, I'm not even head over heels for this song necessarily, but what's crazy, and it's probably something, we'll see how I feel at the end of this, but Taylor's songwriting with every Aaron Dessner song on this album so far just seems drastically better. I don't know what's going on there, if she feels more inspired by the instrumental or what, or if she's just saving her best lines for every Aaron Dessner song. That's the crazy part, is that it's like, it's not just Jack's fault. If there's a really boring Jack Antonoff instrumental on this album, it's not like Taylor's saving it with her writing, which is possible. But like, I don't get it. Like, the songs that have good instrumentals that Aaron made are also the songs with her best songwriting on it. I don't know what's up with that. I'm liking the second half of this record so much more than the first. Why are we in 2001 right now?
I'm trying to stifle my sighs, 'cause I feel so high school.
Whoa. Taylor's doing some hanky-panky with Travis's friends around? What the fuck's going on here? There's no way there's a fuck, marry, kill line on this song. I'm bidding on all three? What?
You know how to ball, I know Aristotle. Brand new, full throttle. Teach me what your bros play, Grand Theft Auto. It's true.
That is the worst line ever in a Taylor Swift song. That is the worst line I've ever heard in a Taylor Swift song. That's a line I would expect Gail to write. This might be the worst verse ever. You know how to ball? I know Aristotle. Brand new, full throttle. Touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto. That's another level. No, there's no defending that. There's no defending that. You guys don't know what the word camp means. You don't. Is this a joke song? Is this a fun little preppy instrumental? Is this a Chapel Roan song? Is the entire song a bit? Is it a joke? This song is not camp. Or at least she's not selling it well as a bit. Indicator whether that she's not being serious. Get a fucking grip, guys. Get a grip. Okay, the only defense you could possibly have for this song, yeah, it's called So High School. So I guess you could give it the most charitable take of all time and be like, the song's called So High School, so she wrote it like she was a high schooler. That's the most charitable possible thing you could give to this song. But like, regardless, I'm mad about how like bad You Know How to Ball, I Know Aristotle is.
I hate it here. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest.
What? No. Wait. She outdid herself. Wait, what? No. Is that real? I can't look. Oh, that stressed me out. What the fuck? I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists. That's the only bad thing that's going on in the 1830s. Taylor, you can't vote! Taylor, you can't vote! Real quick, somebody said, why is he taking this so seriously? This is obviously a joke. Okay, whether it's a joke or not, you can't flippantly talk about racism like that if you're Taylor Swift, white woman. Joke or not. It doesn't matter. It's not a joke because it's funny. Like, it's hilarious that she thought that she could get away with writing a line like this. That's the only joke here. This song, the rest of this song is pretty dead serious.
Only the gentle survived. When I
Thank you,
picture
Amy.
my hometown, there's a
Kim?
bronze spray tan.
Kim? No. Let it go. This happened like 10 years ago. This is so petty.
Push me down.
This kind of reminds me of like Fearless or like Speak Now, which makes sense because this song has the maturity of a 17-year-old.
All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. I don't think you've changed much.
Oh.
So I changed your name.
It's obviously super petty. There was not a lot of sugarcoating here. It's obvious what the song is about. Yeah, she made it as clear as she possibly can, which I think is so funny, having the line in here that your like kid is going to be singing this song and only you and I are going to know it's about you. Come on. I mean, you look at the track title. This is not exactly a subtle clue, Taylor. Yeah. Well, I mean, not big on the track. I mean, I find it to be it's human to have these emotions and I guess hold grudges, but this is age-old beef. I think you can manage to let it go, Taylor. I think it's an irresponsible use of your power a little bit too, is commanding your army this targeted is kind of yeah, a little irresponsible.
I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out. You had stopped and tilted your head. I still pawn in case you're at their table. What if you...
Yeah, that was succinct. That was sweet. Weird how like Jack, when he puts down the synths, actually like makes an instrumental a little bit more gratifying, which is crazy, by the way, because I love melodrama, but just recently, like, it's not been the most inspired work from him.
And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me.
I love the Sufjan Stevens style instrumental with the guitar and stuff like that, but like, what a terribly honest and I like how honest and vulnerable the songwriting was on that one.
I was in my new house placing daydreams.
Is there something I need to know about the name Cassandra, guys?
So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say.
That's Greek mythology.
I was on to something, but they never
like that line
stayed
a
a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first.
Wait, okay, if that's the case, then this song might like literally be about the Kanye Taylor Kim debacle back in 2017. That's crazy. She's still like holding on to that close enough where she has 2 songs about that on an album in 2024. That's crazy. I like that one. All right, that was fine.
You were 25 and the shelf life of those fantasies is expired. Lost that you were gonna grow up and you were gonna come find me.
Guys, I think with a song like this, a piano ballad, really bare bones piano ballad like this, you need to have some really interesting songwriting, or it has to be like super melodically interesting. Like the chorus on here is, they said you were going to come find me, said you were going to grow up, you said they were going to grow up, you said that they were going to grow up and come find me, you said they were going to grow up, you said that they were going to, like, you can't have a really repetitive chorus and not that interesting of not that interesting lyrics and not that interesting of a melody with a piano ballad like this, barren and instrumental. Like, I don't know, man.
Out the drive one
She sounds so
evening,
youthful on this one. I guess it really does.
with the slam of a door, then
This
he'll
is
call
very
her
much
a whore, but
older-
she wouldn't be
older
sore,
Taylor
but if
Swift.
she was
This is another one that
leaving,
reminds me of like Fearless,
it
Speak
felt
Now
like
sort of era.
breathing.
Wow, I think the last 2 tracks have been like really, 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 really sleepy. This is another part of it. The melodies at this point in the record feel recycled. I feel like I've heard a lot of these melodies before already on this album. Again, I prefer Taylor on these sort of instrumentals. She feels more comfortable on these than the synthier ones on the first half of the album, so I'll take that, I guess.
Way to go, Tiger.
Will admit to you guys, I am reaching my Taylor Swift limit. 30 tracks in, I'm reaching, like I'm there, you know? I'm getting there. I'm hitting a wall here.
Now and then she
Now go put on
rereads
red.
the
I kind of want to as a
manuscript.
palate cleanser.
Actors were hitting their marks and the slow dance.
Here's my opinion on this whole era and this entire record as a whole. Just one shot. This is what I feel about it, okay? I think Taylor needs to take a huge, long break after this. After the touring, this record, everything, I think she needs to take a long, long break and figure out who she is as an artist now, what she wants to write about, get inspired, live some life, because I feel like she's scraping at the bottom of the barrel here lyrically for stuff that I don't feel like she even seems to be that passionate about. She's making songs about beef with like age old beef from 2017 with Kim Kardashian. She's writing songs about her collaborator's son. She's writing songs about multiple songs about Maddie Healy, which was a short term relationship that, maybe she got some inspiration from, but even those songs don't feel that cutting or passionate, or it doesn't seem to me like she really has like that much of a dog in the fight, even when she's talking about these things that seem to have really affected her in some capacity. This entire album just feels uninspired, and it's not just her. It's Jack Antonoff as well. And occasionally Aaron Dessner comes in with a really beautiful piece of music. And sometimes she absolutely kills that, especially on the second half of this record. I think songwriting wise, at points on this, she's at the top of her game. She's doing a really great job. But that being said, like, I think Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, that song, I think is some really great songwriting. Like, even good, like, top tier songwriting for Taylor Swift at her best, I think. And there's a couple other songs that I really like how they're written as well. This album doesn't feel like it has much definable characteristics. This feels like leftovers from Midnights and Evermore. This entire album does for the most part. There is nothing that sticks out about this era to me. This is not going to be an album that people are going to be like, yeah, this album resonates with me. Like, it feels like a specific era that I can latch on to. And I kind of felt that way about Midnights too. It just kind of felt like the only identifiable thing about it was its absence of anything. This just feels like way too many leftovers. And I don't think you can have a 31 track album and really gave every song off of this album, especially when you're doing re-recordings of your past work. I don't think any of these songs, for the most part, got as much attention as they needed. If you cut this album down to the 12 best tracks, really gave those songs a lot of time and focus in the production, did some rewrites with some of the lyrics, I don't know. I just think she spread herself too thin here in general. And I know that's not that hot of a take, but that's the way that I feel about it. And yeah, the second half of this album is a lot better than the first. I think the second half at least has songs that sound inspired. The instrumentals sound more interesting, but the last half of even the second half of the album, there were a lot of snoozers, man. The first album, I straight up did not like for the most part. The second half of the album, I'm kind of lukewarm on. I definitely like it better. It definitely has the majority of the highlights off of this entire project. Yeah, this is not a great Taylor album.